Hello everyone and welcome to the first lecture of the first module of this course. Before we get to the practical side, I believe that it is necessary to know some theory about CV and a resume. So let's start with the most essential one. What is the difference between CV and a resume? Let's start with first defining what is a CV. Basically, the term CV is an abbreviation of the Latin expression curriculum vitae, which can be translated as the course of life, referring to the course of our professional life or our career. You might be surprised that the first person that created a CV was Leonardo da Vinci in 1482 when he created a letter as a CV and sent it to his employer Ludovic. Another fun fact is that the CV was formalized in the 50s, while the first guide ever published for writing a CV was in 1984. Now that we have defined what is a CV, let's define what is a resume. The word resume is a French word which means summary, and just like the CV, it became mandatory in the 50s. However, it actually started looking way more professional in the 70s with the beginning of the digital era. Now that we have defined what is a CV and what is a resume, I think that it is important to know what is the difference between them. There are three major differences actually, and that is the length, the purpose, and the layout. Basically, the resume should be maximum 2 pages, and it should include your education and your skills, while the CV should be more detailed, and therefore it can be longer. However, there's another interesting difference between the two, and that is that the CV should remain static, while the resume could be tailored towards each position that you are applying. So, for instance, let me show you two samples. This one is a CV. And as you can see here, the person has stated her education, her work experiences, her certificates, and other information from her entire career. While here in her resume, she has tailored it for a marketing position, and she has only included relevant information. So to sum up, the CV should be longer, should cover your entire career, however, it should remain static. On the other hand, the resume should be shorter. It doesn't follow any particular formal rule. However, it could be customized according to the position that you are applying. Another interesting thing that I believe that you should know about CV and the resume, and that is that the CV is mostly required in Europe, while on the other hand, the resume is mostly required in America. In other countries, such as Australia, Asia, the countries in Australia, Asia, and Africa, the terms CV and resume are used interchangeably, which means the CV is more required in the public sector, while the resume is more required in the private sector. Thank you for your attention. That was the first lecture, and see you in the next.